Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to be back. I've finished my design team project for Crafty Cat, the lovely Amy, and I was using her kit called D'Oro, which means golden. So I've called this journal Aurelia, which also means golden in Latin. So there you go. It's got a soft cover. She's a big chunky monkey. She measures 10.5, or roughly, because it depends how tight you tie it and what have you, isn't it? She's roughly 10.5 by 6.5 to, I don't know, 6 3/4 maybe. I've got a sari silk closure that I have just wrapped around and then tucked in like that, you know. I've adored making this cover. I've been going back to it all week, doing little bits and bobs, adding a bit more, until I felt that I looked at her and thought, she's done, she's ready, you know. So like I said, she's got a sari silk closure and there's a little eyelet there. I've got a great big mix of fabrics. We've got a plique, this is pink denim. We've got new fabrics that I've been gifted. We've got vintage fabrics. We've got vintage doilies. I've got this lovely hippie flower. Thank you Ruby, my love, over at Little Books. This was entirely inspired by Ruby, and you can probably see I probably had her in my mind because I watched a couple of her videos last week, and over the weekend I did, and yeah, I've had a bit of influence from there. I've also got one of her journals that I love to hold, and because she feels like part journal, part like quilt, like she's so thingy, lovely texture and that. So I love my artwork to be not just pleasant on the eye but also to the touch as well. I love different textures, and yeah, I was very influenced by Maggie to do this, by Ruby at Little Books to do this lovely hippie flower. And yeah, I've just layered up all of these fabrics. I'll go over a bit. We'll start on the front here. This little lovely flower with a button in the middle was a gift from Amy, who also created this kit called D'Oro. And so because of the gold and the orange and the pink and that, I had to put that there because it was made by Amy and I thought it was perfect. Yeah, this applique fabric is quite new because it came off of a dress of my darling granddaughter Lily, and when she grew out of it I took the dress, and there was 2 of these large bits. I gave one to Ruby because I thought that it's she loves anything like this, and I kept one, and that is on here. I've got little flowers, like I said, we've got old doilies and another doily there. We've got a metal charm there that I've sewn on by hand saying believe. We've got a little heart sewn on as well down here. Oh sorry, that was me, that was a bit of amethyst that I've got on my desk. This lovely little flower here. There's lace at the top, there's lace at the bottom. Oh, we've got button there. That one's out of my Nana's sewing box. It's one of the old ones. There's 3 buttons here going from white, light pink, darker pink. They are new buttons. I've just done it again. I think I'll leave it lying down. I keep poking. It's because the journal's so big, isn't it? Yeah, they're new, but I thought they was lovely, so I hand stitched those on. This is a brooch, this lovely bumblebee. She's my queen bee, I call her, because she's just so gorgeous. She can be removed if you want to and put elsewhere. And yeah, I've got this little flower was sent to me by a friend in America. Hello Denise, my darling. Oh no, was this Denise or was this Amy? I think this is Denise, yeah. And yeah, so was this fabric here. This is vintage, and as is this, which has come off the same thing. And then I think that's everything. The buttons, the charms. Let's open her out like that. that is her, and she just feels like she could be like your security blanket. I really love how she feels. I'm going to make another using this technique, like with all these layers, because I'm over the moon with how she's come out. So that's the outside. On the inside, she's lined with this lovely vintage lace. I've got a pocket here, and it's, see here as well, from on the front, this is denim from a pair of pink jeans of my darling little Lily and all. So I've put a pocket and I've decorated it with some bits. This was influenced by Trisha over at a Little Shabby Chic. So thank you, Trisha, for the inspiration. I was watching her and she had a few different like denim pockets, and I thought, oh, I've got some old jeans that are in my box that I've been given. Perfect idea. So yeah, there was those. I've got this lovely little doily down there, and yeah, I'm just over the moon with her. So that's that. She's got 4 signatures, and there's 96 plus pages, like front and back, because the plus is that there's a few extra bits and bobs of paper and that. So yeah, this is the inside of Aurelia. On this first signature, there's this little metal medallion kind of thing, and in the middle that is a flower that I pressed from my garden. So I included that because it was a yellow flower, and the kit is called Dioro, which means golden. So yeah, I included that as well because I thought it was kind of cute. So this is a journaling card from the kit, and I only backed it, I've stitched it onto this paper that was gifted to me from Amy, who designed the Dioro kit, who is Crafty Cat. And I just thought it was lovely to use a piece of her paper. I love these dots, and I'd used the other half, and I was saving this bit with the little perforations, because I think they're a bit special, you know what I mean? I love anything like that. So yeah, that has flown all the way from Amy over to me from America, this little bit of paper, and it will wing its way to anyone who this journal ends up with. And so there's a bit of us both, the same as with this. Amy made it, and for me, and I've been holding it and holding it. She made me a couple of others, and one's on the journal that I use myself at the moment, and I thought I'm going to put that there. So yeah, there's that, and this lovely little tag here, and there's the lovely markings. You can see them better in person, the markings that I get from the way I dry my papers. So yeah, that's that at the beginning. I said there's 4 signatures. Each signature will have a tab with a little charm, and I'll come to them in a moment. So this is a little image from the kit, this little tag kit, little ticket here, which is really cute. We've got some trim there. This pocket was from the kit, lovely bee there, and there's another little journaling card. This one is harder, it's on card, lovely markings. This part of the paper was from the kit as well. It's like old wallpaper and that, you know. So I've just got a bit of sheet music there and some sari silk, and there's room on the back for journaling. And yeah, this pocket is straight out of the kit. I just cut it out. I did back it because I only printed it on copy paper. I do use good quality copy paper, but I backed that with a bit of card because you're going to be putting things in and out, and you're going to be opening it because there's a little magnetic closure there that we made on camera the other week, last week I think it was, and you've got a quite big little notepad there. There's quite a few pages there for you to journal on, and then you just tuck them in behind that bit, and it's got a magnetic closure. We've got a nice doily here, and this is from the kit as well, and it says Orchard. And then this lovely big tag, and that's an image from Edith Holden. So we've got that. Oh no, I'm opening the pad, not turning over the page. This is a lovely full page from the kit. I've sewn in the big full pages, and you've got, I don't know if you can see the stitching on the camera, the zigzag stitching. It's not my stitching, that is what you get on the kit. So it looks like it's sewn, but all the work's been done for you. There's a piece of Edith Holden there. I die cut out this little honeycomb piece there. We've got lots of different effects from the coffee dyeing, which I loved. This is another page from the kit. We've got a gorgeous bee again, and it looks like it's all sewn and that, because she did sew it before she done it, you know, and you've got a couple of different style stitches. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got this lovely big pocket from the kit and this matching big tag, which is just gorgeous. And I did stitch around that in zigzag. I stitched the paper, the coffee dyed paper, to the tag. So that's her there. I stamped a couple of bees on. That's the other side of the Edith Holden. We've got a bee there. This is the other page from the kit. And look, if you can see, I didn't stencil that. Amy did it like that. Stenciling and that is on the page from the kit. So it's really lovely. A lot of the work is done for you. And there's more stitching. You really, just as I have, just sew them straight into your book, and it's just fabulous. It's already decorated. The tab on this first signature, we've got a little silver bumblebee, and I love her. She's great. And then that's that signature. Second signature, we've got this lovely page, again with the stenciling and that from the kit. I've done a little bit of Hessian there, and I tore an image out of Edith Holden and just stuck it on. More lovely markings. I've done some stenciling. I've done a little pocket here. This piece, just this torn piece here, this is from the kit. It's like an old-fashioned wallpaper. And I've got this avocado dyed envelope and a piece of paper to journal on. I didn't avocado dye this. My lovely friend Denise over at Wonderbar Crafts, she avocado dyed it for me. I couldn't get that word out, could I? And I just stuck on a stamp and did a postmark. So that's that. I did some sewing in this lovely fraying yarn that I've got in black and yellow. This is a page from the kit, which is gorgeous. Look at the pages, it's just fabulous. I love it. And then I've done this Hessian pocket, and we've got a couple of fabric little tags. They're from Tim Holtz fabric, little tickets rather. I've got that bit there, and I just did this journaling card to go in that nice pocket. And then what we got, lovely coffee dyeing. I've used these birds to make a belly band, and in this little envelope is just some coffee dyed paper that I've dyed, and I put it in there like the little birdie. I thought it was all keeping in with the nature theme, and yes, I just used that as belly band. That's the other side of that page from the kit. And on this page, our charm for this signature is a tree. And then that's the end to that signature. Our third signature, this is from the kit, and I've used it as a tuck spot. And we've got a copy of a very old envelope from 1887, and it's just a photocopy, and I've backed it on coffee dyed paper. But I love using those. I think they're really cool to look at. A lovely page from a book that was gifted to me. We've got a lovely little bird up there. This is another page from the kit. It's gorgeous, as is this that I've used to make this envelope pocket. This is from the kit. You saw it further back, like at the beginning. That's Edith Holden, as is this. And I just backed that with some of that wallpaper that's in the kit, the images. Coffee dyed paper, a bit of sheet music. So that's in there. This is lovely vintage lace that was gifted to me. and this is a new lace, but it was a similar colour, so I went with that. I think we did this on camera. And then we've got this little quote here that I got off of Knit the Booksmith ages ago. It says, "The happiness of a man in this life does not consist in the absence, but in the mastery of his passions." And oh, I'm a firm believer of that. So, and this is my passion, doing this. So yeah, I'm a firm believer. Lovely other bit page from the kit. I stamped some little bees again, different kind of bees. That's beautiful other side of that page from the kit. The images are just gorgeous. I did a little collage here, and this piece is from another of Amy's kits. Can't remember what one, but this is from another one, yeah. And then I've got a lovely dragonfly out of Edith Holden. I've backed it with the a back page out of her book that's just all writing. And this is from the kit as well, this piece. So I just stuck it, tore it and stuck it straight on. Didn't have to do a thing. So that's a nice big journaling card there. And look at this, isn't it gorgeous? It is just lovely. I have adored working with it. We've got that other side of the book page. And then there's another pocket from the kit. And this little image from the kit, which is torn like that, so I just went and tore it in the same fashion. I've stamped some honeycomb on there and a little bee because I love them. And then this is just a piece of avocado dyed paper to dye on, to write on, not to dye on. Don't do that. To write on it, yeah. So that's, I really like that. And the charm for this signature is a dragonfly. Look at her, isn't she lovely? So yeah, that's that one. And then our final signature, and we've got a little tuck spot here, and it says, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant," which is another big quote that I firmly believe. And then I've just got this journaling card, which is like an amateur gardening advertisement. Every Saturday, 1 penny. I thought that was cute, so that went in. It's gorgeous coffee dyeing. I've done a little call it a cluster, but it literally is just a bit of Edith Holden on some cheesecloth. I just really liked that cheesecloth, the colour and whatnot, so that was that. Page from the kit. We've got a little, well, from a large dictionary page. I've stamped another bee. Gorgeous page from the kit, nice and big there. I used this, a bigger version. Remember I had a little bird at the top a few pages back. With this large one, I just put a dab of glue on each wingtip and on the tail, and I can use it as a tuck spot. And this image was in the kit, and you can see again I've used Edith Holden to back it, and I've just put some coffee dyed paper, and that tucks in there from just gluing the wings. I was really pleased with that. The other side of the page from the kit, I've stamped another bee and some honeycomb. Our final charm is a sunflower, if you can see that there. And then this was from the kit, and I've sewn it on, and that's another bit, you know, the bit that looks like wallpaper in the kit, that, and I've just layered up the collage, and it's on coffee dyed paper again. And that is her, Aurelia. I am so pleased with how she turned out, and she's very lovely and snuggly. I just want to cuddle her. She really is, and I'm sure that whoever gets her will have a lot of fun looking at the individual little bits, because like there's lots of different things, like I didn't mention, like I've sewn some of that fray yarn on, and there's like little flowers and whatnot. Yeah, it was really a lovely kit to work with. It was very inspiring, because as you know, I do other styles. I do a lot of bohemian journals, you know, or a lot of kind of like hardback, like sort of look like a traditional book. I do quite a few of them, and this was something completely different, like just I was inspired by all the nature, like the plants, the fruit, the flowers, and that really inspired me, and that's how I ended up coming up with this, you know. So I hope you like her. I do, and I really enjoyed making her. I'll link Amy's channel, Crafty Cat, down below. I'll also link the kit. Well, I'll link her Etsy shop, and you can go through all her kits because she's got quite a few. And she also has like journals and whatnot, like bits and bobs. So I'll link her Etsy shop down below, as well as her channel. And yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to list her. Probably, maybe in the next couple of days, because I've got a bit of filming I need to do and that. So she'll probably be up. What's the day now? Monday in here. It's Monday night here. So I reckon she'll be up by Wednesday in my Etsy shop. So I'll say till then, because it might be sooner, I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed making her. Aurelia, which means golden, as does Dioro in a different language. That's why I chose the name, because yeah, Dioro means golden as well. And yeah, I really hope you did like her. She's been a lot of fun, and thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. I'll be back very soon. Bye for now. Bye.